Hello everyone, my name is Natalie and welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to talk about my FitBit Flex, what I love about it, and what I'm kind of annoyed about when it comes to it. So I bought my Flex last year around December. Actually, it was a Boxing Day sale, and I'm in Canada, so for my US subscribers, Boxing Day is the day after Christmas, and that is usually when we have our huge sales. So it's kind of like your day after Thanksgiving Day sale. Ours is the day after Christmas, and so that's Boxing Day. And I wasn't really sure if I wanted a fit band. I don't jog, um, but I do walk. And at first I thought, well, maybe it will just be a novelty, something to just, wear for a little while and then I'd put it down. But actually, I surprised myself because after I put it on and I started, actually tracking my steps, I realized that it was really something that I wanted to use to compete against. And so not only did it help me keep track of my steps, but it also made me more aware of how much and how little I walked in a day. And it made me step up my game so that I would walk more. I can't jog, I can't do a lot of vigorous exercise because of a knee injury that I have that I actually may have to have surgery on my right knee at some point later in the year. If it ever gets to that, then I'll do a video about that. So I walk instead. And so here it is. Here's my Fitbit. It's the Flex, which is the initial stage Fitbit that you can get into. It doesn't do your heart rate and number of steps climbed for elevation. It doesn't do all of that. It doesn't pick up all your phone calls. I didn't need it to do that. I just wanted something that would track my activity on a daily basis. And so that's what I got. I got the Flex. And it's super easy to take off. It just pops off your wrist. And this is what it looks like. The tracking device is actually in here in the band. And that is what sits against your wrist and it keeps track. That's the pedometer part of it. It keeps track of all of your steps and translates into calories burned. It comes with this, which is a USB on one end, and on this end, this is where you insert the tracking device and you charge it. So for me, I have to, charge it once a week, usually on a Sunday when I'm sitting down watching TV. I'll stick in the USB into, a charger and I'll charge my device. It takes about an hour to charge it fully when you get 5 little dots, and then I'm good to go for the rest of the week. So I only take off the band once a week to charge it. I do wear it to bed because I really love the fact that you can set an alarm. And I used to wake up with an actual alarm clock. But then once I got the Fitbit and I set the alarm on the software, on the app, it woke me up every morning with a little buzz at around 6:15 every morning. And it was so much easier to just wake up and so much nicer and calmer to wake up with that little buzz off my wrist versus like an alarm clock blaring, beeping or music blaring at me at 6 o'clock in the morning. So I really, really like that. I also really like that the app tracks your sleep activity. I try to get about 7 hours of sleep a night, but sometimes it doesn't always work. Sometimes I'm caught up watching something on television, and then I find myself not going to bed until after 11. I get up at 6 o'clock. It's just not enough rest. So the app tracks your sleep, which is really nice. And so it gives you an average per day and then an average for the total week. And I can look back and see I'm not sleeping as much as I really should. And I can tell because I'm tired in the morning on the way to work. I take the subway and I'm kind of nodding off. That means I did not get enough sleep that night. The app integrates with your phone, and I have an Android phone. And so I really like the app. Hopefully you can see it. So today I walked about 16,000 steps. As I said, I walk a lot. Um, let's see if I can get this to show up a little better on the screen as best as I can. Anyway, so the app tracks your steps, your calories burned, how far you walk, that sort of thing. So as you can hopefully see, there we go. As you can see, so today I walked 16,976 steps so far. I did 6.75 miles, and I did 94 active minutes, because it tells you how many minutes you were active in total, and it tells you how many calories you burned as of right now. A new feature that was updated recently when there was a software update on the app is that it tries to get you to get up and move once every hour. And so this shows that out of 9 hours, I got up 8 of them, and I did 250 plus steps, which is what they want you to do. And so that's actually not too bad. So I did pretty well today, as you can see. Because they say, right now, as you can see, I've set my steps to be 8,000 steps a day. But I've pretty much doubled it. And when it comes to your sleep, it gives you a really cool explanation of your sleep pattern. So it tells you for the week how well you slept. So this week, as you can see, my average sleep is about 6 hours, 35 minutes. I did sleep longer today because it is the weekend. So I did about 7 hours and 23 minutes, which is awesome. And those stars mean that I've met my sleep goal. And as you can tell, my sleep goal is 7 hours, but I'm falling short pretty much every night, except 3 out of 7 so far. So I really enjoy the Fitbit because the app integrates so well, and it allows me to, as I said, track my steps. So I know, okay, I really need to walk a block or 2 or 3 today because I haven't met my step goal. I need to get up from my desk once every hour and take a walk, even if it's just taking a lap around the office or around the floor. And it tells me, how many calories I burned that day. But here's what I don't like about the Fitbit. So as I told you, the back of the Fitbit, this is the little tracking thing. That's the pedometer. And that's where all the information is kept. And it comes out of the band. And that's how you take it out. So you pop it out like that. And you take it out and you charge it in the charger. And I only take this out once a week. But the problem I'm having is that the band is starting to crack. And what you're seeing here is actually glue. I've had to glue my band back together. And I really hate that. I mean, it doesn't really look very good, but as I said, I only take it off my wrist once a week to charge it. But every time you pop the pedometer out, it kind of stretches the band back a little bit, and it's started to rip. So in order to fix it, I've had to Gorilla Glue it together to keep it from completely ripping in half. And that kind of sucks. And I know some people are like, oh, well, just get another band. Well, sure, I can. But, for what I paid for it, even though it was on sale, it's not even a year old yet. So I really shouldn't have to do that. And I will more than likely end up having to get a new band before the end of the year. Again, that's not, ideal the band should last more than 8 months or however long that I've had it. It's not even a year yet, and already I have to replace it. So I'm kind of annoyed about that. Let me know in the comments if anyone else has had any issues with their band and what they've done besides obviously replacing it. But I probably will end up having to replace it at some time in the near future. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna, keep gluing it until I decide I'm ready to fix it. I'm ready to buy a new one. So that is my opinion on the Fitbit Flex. Shoot me, some comments down below and let me know what your thoughts are on yours. And look forward to hearing from you. Take care. Bye bye.